Good morning, good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Salt Lake City. I hope you had a good weekend and that you're ready for another awesome week of learning. I've got some really cool stuff for us to look at this week, and I'm actually gonna take a few minutes and show you, especially for science. I've got something that's pretty cool that I think you'll enjoy just exploring and having fun with. So my garden's still pretty much looking the same as ever. There's this random little shoot that's coming out, but I don't think that's peas. I think that's maybe like a leftover onion, maybe from someone that lived here before us and planted onions in this patch. I thought I got all this stuff out, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna let that grow and we'll see what that turns into, because that's not in one of my rows. You can see where my rows were, where I planted my peas. But kudos, I had 2 people email me back and get the correct number of peas that got planted in total in my rows. I have 144 pea plants. They haven't started to sprout yet, but I'm really hoping they do soon, because if not, that would be kind of sad. But oh well, that's okay. And then the top row is carrots. Carrots are kind of funky because they're teeny, tiny little seeds, and you just put them all down. Like, you don't even count how many you put down. So we probably planted like 200 carrot seeds, probably more actually, but not all of them are going to sprout. And once they do sprout, the ones that are too close to each other, I'll have to go through and pick one of them. But there's your little update on my garden. So for today, pretty normal stuff. Math Nearpod, reading Nearpod, writing. You're still working on one of your 2 stories. I'll let you pick which one you work on still. If you didn't write me a letter on Friday but would like to do that for your writing today instead, I would love for you to do that. We're going to start kind of looking at being able to meet together as a class on what's called Microsoft Teams. We kind of use this very briefly at the beginning of the year, but it's been a while. So I'm going to have a couple of students help me out with that today. And then I will try and get the rest of you on so that we can meet and we can see each other, because it's been a long time since we've seen each other. I know some of you are playing like Fortnite with each other, but that's not like with our whole class. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to see each other and talk and just kind of check in with each other, because I know that's a big part of being at school, is being able to see your friends, and you're missing that, and I want you to be able to have that. So we're going to try and do that this week. Also check out ST Math, because on ST Math you need to make sure that you log out correctly. If you don't click the back button and the X arrow, you won't have your time saved and it won't look like you did any work on ST Math. And when you go back in, you'll have to do the same thing over and over and over again. So for those of you that are feeling like you're doing the same thing on ST Math, that might be why. So make sure that you're logging out of ST Math so that it counts your minutes. So I'm going to show you the science thing. What you're going to do, it should be on Monday, April 13th. You're going to scroll down to science, click on science. If you scroll down, it says for science this week, you're going to be exploring the Smithsonian Natural History Museum in Washington, D.C. It is really cool. Today, I just want you to check it out and explore. Think about what you think the coolest part about it is. We're going to be chatting a little bit more about it this week, but today I just want you to explore this. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you to this really cool page. It's like a virtual tour. You can see it's got a map up here. If you don't want the map, just click the X. If you want the map to come back, click which floor you're on, ground, first, or second. So you can see when we first come in, there's this really cool elephant, and I'm going to click on one of the arrows, and it's going to make it come closer to the elephant. So you can see the elephant kind of up close, which is really cool. And then if you notice, it says Ocean Hall. So I'm going to come into the Ocean Hall and see. Now, if you notice, there's these little cameras here. If you click on the little camera, it's going to pull up a closer image of what you see. You can zoom in by pressing the plus button, and you can see, like if I want to know about number 1, oh, it's kind of blocked by this thing right here. But like, look at that shell. That's huge. Number 2, I don't know. These are just, it's really cool to look at, I think. To get out of the picture, you click the X, then you let's come around here. Oh, there's more cameras. Holy cow. Look at that. Let's go see what that huge thing is. That's ginormous. Man. I'm going to come here. The deep ocean. What does it take to live deep in the water column? Man. Man, I don't even know what the water column is, but my guess is it's probably talking about animals that live really deep in the ocean. Let's see if we can find that big whale that was right above our heads. Man. So you just click the arrows as you go through and it'll take you to different places that you can look at and explore. This is really cool. This is in Washington, D.C. And this would, like, obviously we wouldn't normally be able to go there. Look at that. That's that thing's mouth right there. And you can zoom in and see. Man. Look, you can see the eye right there. It's so small compared to the rest of its body. Man. So you've got this giant blue whale. I'm assuming it's a blue whale just sitting right there in the middle. So play around, click on the different arrows, see what you can find. Let's say you're like, okay, I'm gonna be done exploring the ocean for right now, and you want to go see what else there is. You could click on the map again, and let's say you want to come up here to where all of these rocks are, apparently. Not rocks, these are probably minerals. Crystals, yeah, this is cool. So there's just a lot of really fun, cool things that you can look at. Man, that would be fun to touch. I would really like touching that. Look at all these pictures. So they're gonna have lots of pictures here of all these rocks. So basically you're just gonna come and explore this museum today. Spend 10-15 minutes looking at it. That's all you need to do for science today. And we'll spend a little bit more time on it tomorrow, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about it and fill out a couple little things about it. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah.